Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Here comes the cross. Tries to get it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just a supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Çalhanoğlu. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Ketelaere was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. He's got tall! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Greenwood. Oh, that's well spotted. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And that is masterful defending. De Ketelaere. Gibbs-White. First quarter of an hour gone. De Ketelaere. Great vision. Nice interception, well timed. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Oh, that Ibrahimovic! Milan are looking to break at pace. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Zabarnyi. Tries to pass it through. Looking to go deep. Yep, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Chooses to go back. Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can spring out of defence. And he's picked it up out wide. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gibbs-White. And here's Ibrahimovic. Aimed beyond the... He's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And it's Çalhanoğlu. Has a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well read, and the danger is averted. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a little off target. Can he get it through? And this is Morata, and he's managed to get decent chance! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Greenwood. Always onto this. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Oh, they can break here. Zabarnyi gets across to intercept that.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's Morata! They want to be quick to recover this. Gibbs-White. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And they can counter here. No way through there. Deep into stoppage time. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Morata. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alderete. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another and we know it's an awful long way back.
Milan happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Cross in, looks like a good one. And he's gone backward here. Goulet. And De Ketelaere. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Greenwood. Looking for options for move. Big chance! Brilliant from Johnson! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Cherki. Now it's Morata. In with the challenge.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. No, it's come to nothing. Zabarnyi gets good distance on it. Greenwood gets a good foot in there. Goulet. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. That has ended up in no man's land.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable
and that could
here.
set him on his way. And that has been cut short. De Ketelaere. De Ketelaere. Good driving run. Cherki. Now it's Greenwood. Tries to play it through. Shoots! Corner number 3 coming up. Punched away. Shapes to shoot! This time, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Floated through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Johnson.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Abraham. Good running, strong and purposeful. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Nicely weighted ball. Timber. Shot could be on. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Real chance! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality.
Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save. Five minutes left on the clock. And here's Abraham. And that has put paid to that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Goretzka. And here's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of... Goes for a shot! It's in! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
They're still trying to make a game of this. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Çalhanoğlu out to the right. Greenwood driving forwards. Knocks it into space. Konate. And it's Varela. And the referee brings it to a close. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Johnson voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.